COVID-19 vaccines for children under 5. External talking points. Vaccines are now recommended for children 6 months to 5 years. Federal health officials now recommend COVID-19 vaccines for all children 6 months and older. Parents and families can now choose to extend strong protection to our littlest Minnesotans. The COVID-19 vaccine is safe, effective, and will keep kids out of the hospital. The COVID-19 vaccine is free to all Minnesotans. 2 vaccines have been authorized for this age group. The Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for children 6 months through 4 years is a 3-dose series. The second dose is at least 3 weeks later, and the third dose is at least 8 weeks after that. The Moderna COVID-19 vaccine for children 6 months through 5 years old is a 2-dose series. The second dose is at least 4 weeks later. And it is critical to get all recommended doses for maximum protection. Where can Minnesotans find a vaccine for children? Families can do the following to find shots. You can contact your or your child's primary health care provider or a local pharmacy. You can use the state's Find Vaccine Locations map to find vaccines near you. The state's community vaccination site at the Mall of America is offering Pfizer vaccines to people 6 months of age and older. Walk-ins are welcome, or you can make an appointment at the COVID-19 Community Vaccination Program. Families are able to all get vaccinated at the same time. Parents can also visit mn.gov/vaxforkids to find more information. You can check for vaccine appointments at vaccines.gov, where you can search for appointments by vaccine type. For example, brand, like Pfizer. Watch for vaccination clinics being offered at other community locations around Minnesota. The Walz-Flanagan administration has mobilized a network of providers to offer the vaccines to families. More than 320 primary care providers, pediatric and family medicine offices, federally qualified health centers, local public health agencies, tribal health offices, and Indian Health Service locations report that they can offer the vaccine to children who are between the ages of 6 months and 5 years old. At least 44 Minute Clinic locations around Minnesota say that they will vaccinate children between 18 months and 5 years old. At least 50 Minnesota pharmacies say that they will vaccinate children between 3 years and 5 years old. The state's community vaccination location at the Mall of America is also offering the vaccine. Walk-ins are welcome, or you can make an appointment at the COVID-19 Community Vaccination Program. Mall of America can vaccinate all age groups, and families can get all vaccinated together at once. To expand equal access to the vaccine, 21 COVID-19 community coordinators will host vaccination clinics for children under 5 in communities around Minnesota in the weeks ahead. The Minnesota Department of Health is partnering with Children's Minnesota to host weekly vaccination clinics at 4 children's clinic locations within the metro. This includes West St. Paul, Brooklyn Park, Minneapolis, and St. Paul. All families, including those who are not children's patients, are welcome. Vaccines are safe for children 6 months to 5 years. Before authorizing or approving COVID-19 vaccines, scientists conducted clinical trials with thousands of children and teens to establish their safety and show that the vaccine should work. Like with vaccines for older age groups, the vaccines for young children were found to be safe, and these vaccines should be effective at preventing severe disease and death. Side effects after vaccination are normal and go away within a day or two, and not every child will experience these side effects. Common side effects include pain, tiredness, and fever, similar to what was seen for other age groups. There are no reports of rare and serious side effects like anaphylaxis, myocarditis or pericarditis, Bell's palsy, or MASC. Through continued safety monitoring, COVID-19 vaccination has been found to be safe for children and teens. The known risks and possible severe complications of COVID-19 outweigh the potential risks of having a rare or adverse reaction to the vaccination. Why get your child vaccinated and the impact of COVID-19? Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, COVID-19 has caused more than 2 million cases, over 20,000 hospitalizations, and over 200 deaths among U.S. children ages 6 months to 5 years. Children 6 months to 5 years of age are at risk for severe illness from COVID-19. More than half of the hospitalized children ages 6 months to 4 years have had no underlying conditions. The importance of well child visits for Minnesota children. If your child does not have a regular healthcare provider, such as a pediatrician or family physician, now is a great time to connect with one and ensure that your child is up to date with all vaccinations and regular medical needs. Many children and adolescents have missed important well child visits and recommended vaccinations during the pandemic. Well child visits are important for tracking your child's growth and developmental milestones. They also give you the opportunity to discuss any concerns about your child's health and get routine vaccinations to prevent illnesses like measles, whooping cough, or other serious diseases. Well child visits are a great time to get your child their COVID-19 vaccine and ask your provider any other questions. Children can get COVID-19 and other recommended vaccines at the same visit. As children and adolescents are doing more in-person activities, and as we are preparing for the next school year, this is a great time to make sure that they are caught up on missed well child visits and recommended vaccines. It's important to keep your kids on track and schedule a well child visit for your child now. COVID-19 vaccines are for the whole family. Now that vaccines have been authorized for children 6 months to 5 years, the whole family can receive strong protection against COVID-19 by staying up to date on their shots. Two vaccines are recommended for children ages 6 months and older: the Pfizer vaccine and the Moderna vaccine. Your primary series of vaccine, this refers to the initial number of doses that a particular vaccine brand that a person needs. This does not include any booster shots. Getting your primary vaccine series provides strong protection against severe illness and death. But being up to date on COVID booster doses, if you are eligible, is very important for staying protected against serious cases of COVID-19. Minnesotans age 5 and older are recommended to get a booster shot if eligible. People 18 and older who got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine should get a booster shot at least 2 months after their single dose. Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are recommended over the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. People age 18 and older who got the Moderna vaccine should get a booster shot at least 5 months after their primary series of vaccines. People ages 5 and older who got the Pfizer vaccine should get a booster shot at least 5 months after their primary series of vaccines. People who are 5 through 17 years of age can only receive the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine as their booster dose. Children 5 and older who get the Moderna vaccine are not recommended to get a booster at this time. Second boosters are recommended for people ages 50 and older, people ages 12 to 49 years who have certain immunocompromising conditions, people 18 and older who received the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine for their initial dose and booster dose may also get a second booster. The second booster shot should be given at least 4 months after the first booster, and it should be either the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccine.